All right, let's talk LinkedIn. You're out there telling these incredible stories as a journalist, but is your profile telling the right story about you? Let's dive in and spend the next 5 minutes turning that profile from, just a resume into a seriously powerful tool for your career.
Okay, first things first, let's just wrap our heads around the scale here. LinkedIn isn't just some job board anymore. We're talking about a professional universe with over 1.2 billion users. That's a staggering number of potential sources, employers, you name it, all right there for the taking.
But here's the kicker, and this is where it gets really interesting. Out of all those people, less than 3%, think about that, less than 3% are actually creating content. So what does that mean for you? It means if you just step up and start sharing your work, your insights, you instantly stand out. It's a massive, massive advantage.
Okay, so where do we even begin with all this? Well, we start at the foundation. It's all about crafting your digital story. Because let's be real, your profile is that crucial first impression. And you know what they say about first impressions, right? They're visual. Long before anyone reads a single word you've written in your About section, they see your picture and your banner. These aren't just decorations, folks. They are screaming professionalism and building trust before you even say hello. They're a huge part of your pitch.
So let's quickly break down the 5 essential things you've got to nail. Number 1, that custom URL. Get rid of all those random numbers. Make it clean. 2, your profile pic. It's got to be professional and, actually look like you do now. 3, the banner image. Use that space to show what you're all about. And then we get to the words, your headline, and that all-important About section.
Okay, your headline. This is like prime digital real estate. Seriously, please, don't just put journalist. Think of it like SEO for your career. You want to use keywords that people are searching for. Are you a fact checker, an investigative journalist? Do you cover a specific region? Put it in there. This is exactly how the right people, recruiters, sources, collaborators, find you for the opportunities you actually want.
All right, next up, the About section. And I can't stress this enough. This is not a copy-paste of your resume. No way. This is your professional pitch. It's your story. You should use this space to answer these key questions. What makes you tick? What path brought you here? What gets you excited to work every day? This is how you go from being just a name on a screen to a real person people want to connect with.
Okay, so your profile is looking sharp. Awesome, but we're not done. Now it's time to shift gears from being passive to being active. The next big step is all about engaging with purpose. Because honestly, visibility is all about interaction. And to really get why this is such a game changer, just think of what I like to call the circle algorithm. When you leave a thoughtful comment on a colleague's post, you're not just talking to them. You're suddenly visible to their entire network. All their connections see your name and your comment. It's probably the single best way to grow your reach without sending a single awkward connection request.
I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to make this a habit? It sounds like a lot of work, but it really doesn't have to be overwhelming. I've got a super simple, really effective strategy for you. It's called the 5-5-5 rule. And the best part? It's a daily habit that only takes about 10 minutes.
So here's how it breaks down. Every day, you're going to aim for 3 things. 1, make 5 new connections. 2, like 5 posts that are actually relevant to your work. And 3, and this is the most important one, write 5 thoughtful comments. And by thoughtful, I mean, please, no more great post or just a thumbs up emoji. Add your 2 cents, ask a smart question, really contribute. That's what makes people stop and notice you.
Okay, we're on to the final step. This is where you go from being a consumer to a creator, one of those rare 3%ers we talked about. And to really establish your voice without getting stressed out, you just need a simple, repeatable plan. So let's talk about building your content pillars.
So instead of waking up every day and thinking, what on earth am I going to post? You can build your whole strategy around 3 simple pillars. Just think of these as the main themes of your professional brand. They are your expertise, your work, and, your personal side.
Let's dig into that. Your expertise pillar, that's where you share cool tools or insights about your specific niche, right? The work pillar is pretty straightforward. That's where you showcase your amazing stories and projects. And the personal pillar, now this one's important. This is where you share a bit about what makes you you, your hobbies, your passions. Why? Because we connect with people, not with job titles. It makes you relatable.
So let's pull all these threads together. You've got your sharp profile, you're engaging with purpose, you're creating content. These aren't just separate little tasks on a to-do list. They are all working together for one big, overarching goal,
to build your digital reputation.
So what exactly is a digital reputation? Well, it's this really powerful mix of two things. First, your behavior. That's you being consistent, showing up, engaging day after day. And second, recognition. That's when people in your field know exactly who you are and what you're an expert in. That right there is the ultimate prize for using LinkedIn strategically.
So I'm going to leave you with one final thought. Your journalism, your work, it already speaks for itself out in the world. It makes a real impact. The question is your LinkedIn profile speaking for you? It's time to make sure that answer is a loud and clear yes.